Here it is. It's time to say goodbye to Toots. But first we're going to say goodbye to Malladus.
I don't know if I'm ready to say goodbye to Toots.
We are also recording this the same day that we finished Phantom Hourglass, and it's like we're sending off our two idiot sons to school. Sending them off to adulthood.
Well, one of them went off to be a pirate, which he already was, and the other one's gonna be a train conductor. Which he also already is. I don't want to say this Let's Play is officially run out of steam, but it kinda has. Literally. Figured I'd get that one out now. Again.
I mean, we were lucky we went so long without train puns.
Honestly, I'm proud of us for that. Other than his name being Toots, we pretty much were just making our own jokes the whole time.
Ooh. Welcome to the Dark Realm. It is just this one patch of rails. We got a bunch of the cursed trains around here. They will follow you, but we also have tiers of light that turn our train into a rocket, so we can just drive them into the demon trains and kill them. This is a lot better final bit than what happens in Phantom Hourglass.
Yeah, also, this is Toots' dream come to life.
Yeah.
You can't touch me. I'm invincible.
As long as I have that Tears of Light.
As long as I got the tears. If not, then I'll be the one crying.
Look at the goddamn skulls on spikes around here.
I also love how the music gets all happier.
Yeah. I wouldn't say this is easy, though, because the trains are all spread out. It can be kind of hard to get to them.
I remember actually crashing into one and dying because the tears ran out as soon as I was about to collide into it.
It took me quite a while to pull this off. It's a good idea, but it could have used some tightening.
That being said, the novelties are like really goofy, but I really actually like this.
Yeah. Now the guy on the rail, he noticed that I ran out of the tier, now he's following me. There are also these portals, we need to use those to get to some of the other trains. And the trains will also go through the portals to get away from you.
Now that I'm watching this again, because I knew this was coming up, but also, I don't think I've ever tried getting a tier and then going in reverse. Do you go in reverse fast too, or...?
Not as fast as if you were just driving forward.
Aw.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Because I would have thought it was amazing that triumphant music is playing and Toots is in reverse, and he takes out a train.
Oh, I didn't even see it.
I think you can blow on the whistle too, and it's slightly different.
I didn't check, because there's no reason for you to use your whistle here.
Other than because it's right there and it's always dangling on the touchscreen.
Just during a dong dong, time for church.
I think really the only special thing is that the steam turns to gold, but I could be remembering wrong.
Oh boy, am I gonna get away from this?
Uh-oh.
You can slow them down a little bit. I'm a decent ways away from one of those tiers.
You might actually make it. You know, Toots, this is the hardest fight you've had so far. Oh my god, the camera! Toots!
Yes!
You just nicked
I didn't even need to go in reverse.
I think that's worthy of a celebratory tooting, I feel.
Yeah.
Back it up!
Back it up! Now this prick is running away from me. Oh yeah, backing it up!
This Let's Play had it all. It had it all. Let's just be honest. You're the only one who can stop his rampage when you see him. Just full steam ahead.
I like that. You won't be a hero. She knows where his priorities are. He'll be an engineering legend.
I do kind of like that distinction, though. Like, oh, you're a master swordsman, but I know what you're about.
Now, the fight with the train is pretty cool. We just gotta shoot out its different cars. Of all the things, its main attack is just spitting barrels at us, at first. Now you do need to be careful, he will pass across the rails. He does not need those interstitiary rails to pass between it, he can just do it. And back up into you. So keep away from him as you can.
I like how they just played it straight, like, no, this is a legit train fight. And yes, he will just slow down and you will bump into him.
Better than fighting the ghost ship.
Yeah, absolutely. I do want to know what the meeting room was like for this game in its entirety, though, when they were coming up with the final area. Just like, yeah, evil train. Fuck it. It's an evil train. And you have to fight it.
Shit, I forgot to close the portal.
Well, surely he's not that enthusiastic about trains. Why is he here?
I like the music too. It's a piano, but it's playing in such a way that kind of reminds me of train wheels. It's locomotive. And also, although the graphics on the DS are fairly low quality, especially these days, this whole set piece looks really cool.
Yeah, it really honestly does.
I think it helps that the camera work. Like, the cinematography is actually really good.
They really did improve from Phantom Hourglass, really. I remember when Spirit Tracks was first announced and people were like, Zelda and trains? Like, yeah, it's Wind Waker, but that's pretty weird. But no, it absolutely works.
Yeah.
It's all in the execution.
I mean, traveling around New Hyrule can get old. Because it takes so long to get anywhere.
Yeah.
Stop tickling my teeth.
But it's just kind of weird the impact that Spirit Tracks had. Like, while not incredible, it did have one of the best Zelda tracks ever in the overworld theme while you're on the train. Enough to get into Smash Brothers, and enough to actually make the Phantom Suit of Armor part of Zelda's regular moveset. She just does it. She can just summon a Phantom Suit of Armor that looks just like when Zelda was possessing it. So while it might not have been a huge impact, like, oh yeah, it wasn't like Breath of the Wild numbers or anything, it did have significance and it is remembered.
As I understand it, it didn't sell super well, but I feel like people who played it like it.
I know, I did. Hell, the Spirit Train's even a stage in Smash, I just remembered that.
Oh yeah.
Wait, she said all of this can end, not will end.
You need to be definite, Engine. I don't trust you.
No offense, man, but what are you gonna do a wheelie on him or something?
You're still in pain.
Your wounds are probably fresher.
Yeah.
I gave you them sooner.
Can you not bleed on my seat, by the way?
I love the music. But I also like the idea of a Southern Link.
I mean, I imagine Link from Twilight Princess would have a southern accent.
For sure.
I say that knowing full well that we'll finally be doing Twilight Princess HD at the same time this is going public. Finally.
Man, that's been years of the waiting.
Wait, you could have done that the whole time? I didn't have to possess those?
I notice old people hiding their true talents always comes out at the end of these DS Zelda games. Like, you could have done that the whole time.
Yeah, I just didn't want to.
It's less kindergartners playing on the playground than in Phantom Hourglass, at least.
It's like that mean old man who's just like, oh, every time you walk past his house, he shouts at you.
What'd you think I was gonna be, Zelda?
Oh, right. That makes sense.
But then when the old man sees that the chips are down and he hates those kids, he's the first one to protect those kids when he pulls out a shotgun. You hear a thud as soon as it fades to black.
What?
I said you've got as far as you can.
I know, I'm at the front!
You're out of railroad.
Literally impossible in this realm! Bye, engine.
Zelda, I know you asked me in the train, but it's time for me to choose my fate.
You don't get to decide, Cole! I'm in incredible pain!
Ooh.
Lovely singing voice.
The voice of an angel. I mean, demon.
I mean, stylophone.
I love your singing, Zelda.
Alright, this fight can be a little bit tricky. We gotta deal with Cole, he's not gonna just sit at the sidelines. He's gonna be obnoxious the whole time. Because of course, he's gonna summon ghost rats, which is just insult to injury.
It might seem a little stupid, but he was her chancellor.
That is true, it can be easy to forget.
Yeah, so it might come off as like, oh, that's just dumb, but it's like, no, he would know her greatest fear.
But we gotta guide her over towards Malladus. And we gotta use her to protect us from lasers that he shoots out. Don't accidentally do that. You know, at least she stands still and doesn't, like, run away scared.
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't have anywhere to run. If she did, she'd fall off the train.
But when she gets hit with one of the ghost rats, she briefly becomes a puppet for Cole.
You know, there's something psychologically disturbing about all of that. Like, not only is he, like, showing her greatest fear, but also being in control of her ghost self while seeing her already possessed body in front of her. This is a nightmare for her.
It's also a pain in the ass for me.
Yeah, more importantly for you.
I take priority over Zelda.
This is Toots' game.
We're going for a dance in the sky. How could you hold still?
More to the left.
My arm!
Zelda gets in her body. Yeah! Ah! She pulls out an arrow at her stomach.
I'm liking this beat. This our boss music?
Check. No!
Yes, release him from my body! Release you out your guts. Ow, my brain.
Oof.
Going for a dip.
Literally just shredded. Oh, okay.
Okay, the train is now a whale.
I was gonna say it's like a fish when you're like reeling it in and it dips and then it like leaps in the air like, let me go!
Toots, release the slack. I feel like engine.
I feel like roadkill. Which is ironic because I ran over a lot of things.
You might want to catch her.
I could catch myself. Good thing I can fly. Didn't know I had that ability.
I'm really good at floating, I guess?
I don't like it in there.
I want a different one.
It's alright, I'll take my time.
I limped all the way over here. You can do it? He gives a thumbs up with his claw hand. And it falls off, it just pops off. Clang!
You can't punch me in the face if you don't have a fist. What? I'm resting in peace.
These kids.
Don't wake up, Grandma. She's old and she's tired.
Pizza Joe, this is your fault.
Crunch. I just felt a genetic memory of Linebeck breaking his back. Oh, finally you hugged me.
No.
About damn time.
That actually felt pretty nice. I've never been hugged before. By anybody.
Oh, he's being hugged by Satan.
It's okay. I never mind, I didn't get to say anything.
It's okay. No, it's not. Cole, I'm really sick of this shit.
Do you really think I care about my own lackeys?
You're delicious. And spiky. Ow, the roof of my mouth.
You tasted like expired Lucky Charms.
I am Demon Lucky.
They're magically demonic.
Time for the final round with Malladus. And it's Malladus himself, in the body of Cole. But that's good enough for me. God, I'm sick of this shit!
Where are the credits?
I like how the music went,
Yeah.
So this took a long time for me. I need to keep Zelda from getting hit by any of his attacks. This sequence is quite long, so it took me a while. Because I kept missing everything. It's like a bad game at Galaga.
So, I mean, at least I... Oh, no.
Let's try that again. Also, my back.
Toots, you want to do something about that?
I'll massage you later, I guess.
I do kind of like it, but also it's like, you know, Zelda, you can, like, concentrate and walk at the same time, right?
Oh, that's just mean.
Although Malladus is kind of an idiot, though, because he has that gigantic body, and if he really just needs to interrupt Zelda, he could just, oh, I don't know, swipe at her or something.
Just walk forward.
Yeah, just fall on her by accident.
So this is like 10 minutes later. It took me a long time to get this right.
Oh, for a second I thought he was all out of rocks. Ooh.
Nice timing.
My spin helps.
Let's annoy him to death.
Ah, it's so awful.
Let's see if we recognize the tune. Kinda. It was the right notes.
You know, it's less pretty when I'm alive again. Good boy.
That organized. There it is, it's the theme to the game.
Mm-hmm.
How does she know that's the right tune, though?
Magic plus being talented.
Good enough. A good C minus.
That was horrible, but we're running out of time, so let's go.
This is the weirdest orchestra. String breaks.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Go-Kart Orchestra.
The Go-Karchestra. Now from here on out, we need to shoot him in the back. And we are now also in control of Zelda. So we gotta kite her around, and she's gonna use the Bow of Light, so we gotta use Toots to just smack Malladus in the face a bit. Then he'll get annoyed and aim at us. and that's going to show his back to her. Her view is in the top screen, kind of like how Sela's view is in the top screen in Phantom Hourglass.
Yeah, but now you actually get to be Zelda. Like, base Zelda, not Phantom Zelda, like actually Zelda, and she's actually fighting in the boss fight.
Yeah.
Which I think is really cool. I mean, she kind of did that in Wind Waker, but it was mostly, you weren't in control of her holding the Bow of Light. You just had to help her up after Ganondorf smacks her. And then you just, like, blocked the shot she's gonna... You have to reflect.
Stop hitting my taint.
You have to distract him. Alright. You ever played a game of, dice? Yeah, me neither.
Give me your worst. I always give my worst.
Zelda, I'll be honest, you've never even seen my best. I'm learning a lot about this relationship.
This is why we're going back to our normal lives after this.
Oh. I feel bad?
You cannot hit Malladus in the back, unless the reticle becomes that blast symbol. Sure, he's ready now, though.
I know it's just the coloring of the actual creature, but it looks like he's wearing pants.
Yeah.
So he just comes off as like a big wrestler.
There, he needs to be in the middle of an action before he can hit him. There's no jump canceling for Malladus.
Hey, is this distracting you? Look at me, I'm doing the Charleston wrong.
My god, that's so distracting.
Look at this, I'm making a martini without gin.
Hey, look, I can't break dance. Malladus.
What?
I love you.
Made you look.
Hey, it's like Beetlejuice. Malladus, but oh, you're in pain.
Shoot him in the back. Ow, my head. Nope. Didn't get the reticle.
Alright, the girl. Anyways.
Why is Cole's body not a multitasker?
Also, I'm learning it's actually very frail and weak.
Try him in the forehead, yes! Do it like Grandpa Pizza Joe. Zelda, get over here.
It's actually pretty cool. Oh.
The little wind. Did we do it?
Gotcha.
I'm good with that. Oh, okay.
You got a big nose, by the way.
No, it's not!
You and everyone else!
What do we do?
Well, what if he falls on the sword again? Because then he's just gonna go, ah!
Uh-oh, he controlled the day. Now it's gonna be not eternally.
Well, broke the sun. Cross that off the bucket list.
Well, fuck what I was gonna say.
Toots is gonna say his first actual line of the game.
Got sun in your nose.
None of us liked him.
I mean, he had several, but now I don't have to deal with him. We never healed him or anything, he just kinda died. Am I the villain? No, it's everyone else who's wrong.
Here's all the dust that remains from his body.
I'm gonna make a lantern out of it.
Say goodbye, Zelda. He'll betray me then, too.
He'll be the gefilte fish that I win at the carnival. And then I'll flush him down the toilet when he dies.
2 weeks later.
His spirit will then be in the toilet, and what I'm trying to say is that his spirit's a waste, okay?
We have a shit lot in life.
It doesn't matter. This is as far as you go.
And our friends will call us Engine Burn.
By the way, I had feet the whole time and they worked.
Look at them and remember them.
I was very lazy in this life.
Hey, guess what?
What? What?
What?
You told me to guess what and you didn't say anything.
Well, you guessed. I'm proud of you.
What?
I love you.
You idiot.
Of all the games to actually have Link and Zelda sorta seem like a couple, or at least tease it in some way, it was Spirit Tracks. Like, we saw it in Skyward Sword and maybe a little bit in Breath of the Wild, but this was like the first time.
Yeah, in Spirit Tracks, it made it seem like they were more than just good old buddies. They were very, very close and nearly inseparable.
And look at the art! It's really good art.
Yeah, it's really cute art.
Yukari Suzuki, your work is a waste. Thanks, Nintendo. Who the hell put the Tingle doll there? And are they dead?
Hey, is it true that, like, you were like some sort of eldritch abomination centuries ago?
Still am, kiddo.
Now I'm an elder abomination. Respect your elders and die.
Except that Nico guy, fuck him.
Let him die normally. Out there is a person named Kong. That's kind of awesome.
Well, Naoki, I say you did a good job with the cinemas there.
Yeah.
You and your planning team.
Oh god, the bunny man is taking over.
You already have all the rabbits. You don't need to go get more.
Didn't you get married? Why are you here?
He got divorced.
Well, I'm not shocked. Who thought that relationship would last?
I wish I were named Go. Just for a little bit.
That'd be counterproductive. What if someone wanted you to come closer?
Come closer, Go. Away! And then I cry afterwards.
I almost didn't remember him.
I remember them. I remember that one Goron we had that we dragged around for like 5 other towns.
Our buddy Ferris. Before he got heat stroke.
And died. Finally. It's a shame, he was a good kid, I didn't...
I got separated from my body again. Let's go for a ride.
I mean, we could do this again. All we gotta do is, like, tie some rope around you and I'll drive real fast, right?
Get the puffiest dress you can wear.
No.
Toots. Gonna lock you away deep in the recesses of my memory. But I'll keep a picture for fun.
Yeah.
I remember the time of literally the worst incident of my life.
I'll listen to that. It kept my golden train.
Nice.
Zelda, time for church, bong!
Zelda, it's wedding day. We're too young for that. Give it like, I don't know, 6 years?
You still... It does mean you didn't say no! Because I know I don't have any other options.
Oh, God.
I'm not marrying my teacher.
You're the... Toots, let's put it this way. You're a boy with a pulse, and that's really all I need.
Zelda, you need better standards.
Yeah, come on, girl.
Like I said, I'm a C- student.
Now, when it comes to trains, though, T+. That's not a grade. That's not a grade. That's
the only way to end this, frankly. T+. But that was Spirit Tracks, everyone. I like the game quite a bit.
Yeah, I like it quite a lot, actually. I think it did a lot better. Like, it was absolutely a bigger improvement for Phantom Hourglass. I think standalone, as a game by itself, it's also pretty good. I still consider it to be one of the underrated Zeldas.
Yeah.
I like the charm of the relationship between Link and Zelda. I like how it seems like they're actually close, and I like it, hey, look, a Zelda game where you actually play as Zelda the whole time.
It is a little weird, but of all the Zelda games up to that point, it probably had some of the better writing.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I'm not gonna act like it's an incredible story, but the lore was serviceable enough to the plot it was trying to give you. Plus, you literally saw a dude die, like, his plot just ends right there.
And that's all we need.
That's all you need. Like, yeah, he does not live in the end.
Somebody's gonna die in Breath of the Wild. We got 4. More if you count the king.
But yeah, there's just a lot of charm and a lot of things that I like about Spirit Tracks. I personally would like to revisit this specific Hyrule at one point. I know it'll never happen, but I would like for there to be a reference in Breath of the Wild 2. Like, I hope to God you just find a disheveled train right there. In like a field somewhere.
Legend of Zelda, God of Airplanes. Or the Helicopter of Wisdom, something like that.
We introduce our new Link, Jets, and he's really good at piloting.
We introduce our new Link, either Goose or Maverick. But again, like I said, the items in the dungeons I don't like as much as Phantom Hourglass. They felt more fun in that game. And like traveling on the train isn't as efficient as on the boat. But the boat, we did have the warp tablet. They probably should have carried that over to Spirit Tracks. But the entire package overall is better. Phantom Hourglass, I feel like that's like a 7 out of 10 game. This is like 7.5, maybe even 8.
I'd certainly say it's an 8 for me. Mainly because I hate 0.5 decibels. To me, it's like, come on, it's either a 7 or an 8. Like, you can't just half-ass a number. Just pick one.
But I want to once again thank Skippy for joining us for the first 6 parts. Like I mentioned at the end of Phantom Hourglass, we recorded both of these at the same time. Spirit Tracks just went on unlisted for my Patreon patrons first. And after part 6 for both LPs, he got too busy to join us for the rest of the LP. But thanks for joining us for the few that you could, dude. And thanks again to Lore for drawing the closing artwork for this. Both pictures came out great.
I'm actually kind of sad. I really like Toots and his little wacky world.
Yeah, but sadly we got to put both him and Pizza Joe to bed at last.
At last.
Their stories have ended.
So who's next upcoming? Who's on deck, actually, I should say?
Well, as this goes public, Twilight Princess HD will begin at the same time. They'll both be going up together. If you're seeing this in public, they'll probably be ending at about the same time too. Twilight Princess might be taking a little longer. There were a few more potential LPs, but I haven't decided if I want to do them yet. Ocarina of Time 3D Master Quest and Majora's Mask 3D. The 2 3DS remakes. We did Ocarina of Time 3D, the main game, back in 2015, I think. But there is still the Master Quest, which does change things up. And Majora's Mask 3D is basically, it's kind of a remake from the ground up, almost. There's a lot different about it. From the little bit I played, it's not as good as the original, unlike Ocarina of Time 3D, which is a marked improvement.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people were looking forward to it, Majora's Mask 3DS remake.
I was looking forward to it quite a bit, and I haven't touched it since I got to Snowhead.
Man, I wonder what's so different about it that people didn't like, because I haven't played it, but I just assumed that, well, it's going to be just like the last 3D remake game, where it was just as well liked, I assumed.
If I do decide to do it, I guess we'll see what happened. They made quite a few questionable changes that they really didn't need to make. But again, both of those are maybes. If I do one, I'll probably do the other at around the same time. But that might actually be it for Zelda for a good long while. There aren't that many other games. Like, aside from the originals on the NES and, like, a proper LP of A Link to the Past, I am kind of considering those. I might do them too. So there's a handful of Zelda stuff. We are kind of reaching the end, though. We've just about run out, and if you're thinking of the CDI games, then support my Patreon, because I'm only doing those if I reach, like, $1,000 on Patreon, and not a moment sooner.
Good luck with that controller if you somehow hit that 1,000 goal.
I'm sure I'll emulate it. I'm not buying a Philips CDI. That is not a good use of those $1,000. But for now, so long, Toots. So long, Zelda. And we'll see you all in whatever happens next.
Have a good night, morning, afternoon, or wherever you're watching this, folks.
Snowstorm.
Have a good hurricane, everybody. Let me knock on wood in case, like, a hurricane actually... And it's like, yeah, Yoshi, you cursed me because I watched Spirit Tracks.